Hi gals, welcome back to another episode of Zero Waste Closet. We're at my home today. You'll see why in just a moment. Bear with me. I have a little bit of that raspy voice, which I'm hoping is channeling kind of like the sexy Greta Garbo voice. Not sure. I've had a cold all week, but anyway, bear with me. I may have to stop and blow my nose a few times as we go along here. I have been taking advantage of some of the downtime though by taking a deep dive into my own closet. And I know a lot of you are kind of in this mode right now. We are, if you're here in Arizona, we are finally about to switch over into actual fall weather. We're behind many of you in the rest of the country or the rest of the world, but now I am truly thinking about what is going in my fall capsule wardrobe. And I've done some really personal, just self-assessment. And I've been thinking a lot lately about the outfits that I wear that I feel the very best in. And one of the themes that has emerged for me is I always just don't feel like myself unless I'm wearing some piece of denim. Literally, even on my most dressed up days, I feel like denim makes me feel just a little extra edgy. It adds in that little element of casual where I don't feel myself if I'm not slightly casual. I'm just very casual by nature. And it's comfortable for me, it's fun, it allows me to build contrast into my looks. So I decided for this fall, I'm gonna build myself a denim-based capsule wardrobe. And I know a lot of you really love denim. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna introduce you to what I consider my starter pack when it comes to denim. What are the silhouettes I consider essentials in my closet? And we're gonna look at bottoms, tops, and even one pieces. And let this be inspiration to you if you are also a lover of denim. And also know that this is extremely personal and customizable. You can play with this in any way that you want, but I want to show you how I am really anchoring my wardrobe. I also think that denim, if you do love it, is one of those items that we can very easily over accumulate. And this is helping me weed through my denim collection to really focus on those pieces that work the best for me and that are the most versatile. So let's take a look. Okay gals, so here's my rack of what I consider my essentials for this denim-based capsule wardrobe. And off to the side here, you may see some additional pieces. We're gonna take a quick look at those in rapid fire fashion at the end, just so I can show you some of those pieces that I consider to be the perfect complementary pieces that I think round out a denim-based capsule wardrobe. And again, just take these as light suggestions. These are things that I consider essentials that are good mix and match pieces. And pretty much this can dress me any day of the week unless I have a seriously dressy event. So let's start with the bottoms. So for my starter pack, my absolute most essential silhouette is going to be my straight leg jean. And you can play with this. You can go with a darker wash. I happen to like a good mid wash here with even a little bit of roughage, just because these are my jeans that if I want to be really casual, just do a t-shirt and jeans. These are my perfect go-tos here. But I also really love these jeans because if you are into contrast dressing like I am, that just gives you some edginess to your look, then these are absolutely perfect, styled several ways that are sort of go-to looks for me. So one of those first ways I love to do them is to pull in a blazer. I love that. It gives it that kind of Parisian woman vibe, that street chic vibe that I just love. The blazer being so sophisticated, the pants being kind of rough and beat up. I love that, pairing some sneakers back to the look. That's kind of a uniform for me. Another way to give these some great sophistication is to take just a nice collared striped button-down shirt like we've talked about being those French wardrobe essentials. That's one of my favorites, is the button-down shirt, and just doing a nice half tuck into your straight leg jean. That is like a no-fail outfit formula in my books, and so this makes a perfect capsule wardrobe concept. These jeans are just your versatile best friend.
All right, a second essential on the jeans front for me, maybe slightly controversial if you're a big follower of trends, although frankly, I think this is changing. I see evidence of these coming back into style. That is the skinny jean, okay? And you can go light wash. I love a dark wash. I think a dark wash on a jean that is so tight fitting is a little more flattering. If you're a lover of just true denim, you can do that, but I happen to like a super comfortable jean. So I go for a dark wash, stretchy, skinny jean, and that is my perfect core piece in my denim capsule. And I think these tend to be universally flattering. I think that they, you know, show off what is for many of us the best part of our legs. That is like the bottom half, maybe our beautiful calves. And we can cover up the top with pieces that are comfortable and easy and show some contrast. So a classic way to style these is just a nice oversized tunic-y top like I have here. Oh my gosh, do you guys hear my cat meowing? Poor Crosby, hold on, let me go let him in. Okay, the cat is happy now. Crosby's in with us. Now the dog is barking. The dangers of filming at home, but that's okay. So as I was saying, an oversized shirt with a skinny jean is just an easy go-to outfit formula. I love it, universally flattering. And then what I like to do is I like to tuck my jeans into a little boot. You could even do a tall boot if you're somewhere a little bit cooler. And this is just a go-to look. Perfect look on those days when you just don't know what to wear. Another easy way to style a skinny jean is to take a t-shirt or a tank top and just do a little tuck in the front and then throw on an oversized kind of men's style button-down shirt, unbuttoned, worn like a shirt jacket or a shacket. That's another just totally easy outfit formula. I like to keep several of these shirt jackets on hand that I can just interchange. And then finally, another look I totally cannot wait to wear as the temps cool down is to keep that same t-shirt or tank on and instead throw a long duster sweater cardigan over the top. That is cozy to me. That also brings in some really nice sophistication. If you're somewhere where it's still very warm, you could sub out the sweater for maybe a kimono like we've looked at in the past. A third silhouette that I would absolutely call one of my essentials is the boyfriend style jean. And again, you can really play with this. You could go with like a really baggy jean that's cuffed and rolled up at the bottom, or you could just do a more basic one like I've got here. But this is the jean that, yeah, it cinches in at the waist, but it's just got a baggier leg, not quite so much shape. So the question is, what are you gonna do on the top with this jean? So this is that place where I can take a more fitted top. I like a lot of long sleeve tops, maybe a nice ribbed top, ribbed Henley, and I need to be able to pair it with a jean that isn't necessarily as tight as the top is. I don't want to be tight from top to bottom. One, it makes me self-conscious. Two, I think it's a little boring on the eye. So I love taking a baggier jean here and pairing it back to the more fitted top, and that just, for me, creates a sense of balance and comfort. I really like that. Another thing that I think is great to do with boyfriend jeans is to take a more cropped blazer. I often work with the longer oversized boyfriend blazers, but I also love a good cropped, sophisticated, more ladylike blazer. And the perfect thing to pair it with is a baggier style jean. I really like that. You know, these jeans have a lot of fabric, and so if you do a longer blazer, it just visually doesn't quite work. But the shorter blazer just tends to balance out the whole thing and creates that feeling of having a waistline. Okay, the next denim essential on the bottom half for me is not a silhouette, it is a color. I cannot imagine a denim capsule wardrobe for myself without a good pair of black jeans, and I mean jet black. Now again, play with this. If this is all kind of resonating with you, but you want to personalize it, you could go with more faded black jean if you're just always super, super casual. But the reason I like jet black is it really can very easily mimic a black trouser, and if you want to get really dressed up, but you don't want to actually own own any trousers, go for a jet black jean and no one will know the difference. You can also choose your silhouette here. Choose the one that you like the most. I went with a skinny style jean for me for fall, but I also like a wider leg jean here. So again, play around. So a couple of things I love to do with these is I love to take a black blazer and pair it back. And this almost looks like suiting to me. I feel like this is so cool, so sophisticated. This is definitely something for those of you who are working girls that I think you could easily pass off for the office. This feels very chic, very kind of European to me. Another thing I love to do, this is a classic pairing. If you're having one of those days where you just want to keep it simple but sophisticated, or let's be honest, we just have days where we don't have either the time or the energy to really think about what we're gonna wear, nothing is more classic than just an oversized white collared men's style shirt thrown over the top of your black jeans. And it especially works with the skinny jean. In this case, I took it one step further, made it a little trendy, and threw a cute little bustier over the top of the blouse. And I just think that adds such a cool, sophisticated edge to the look. Okay, and finally on the jeans side of things, gals, I want to talk for a moment about novelty jeans. Now, these are jeans that I would say are not absolute wardrobe essentials by any stretch, but if you just want to have a little extra fun, if you want to take it a little bit beyond the basic and maybe you are into the trends a little bit, then I think if you're keeping your wardrobe small, maybe choose one novelty jean that's novelty in terms of the silhouette, and then one novelty jean that's novelty in terms of the color or the pattern, which we'll look at next. So on the silhouette front, oh my gosh, there are so many to choose from. I personally would consider wide leg jeans a novelty silhouette. I don't think wide leg jeans work for everyone. Some of you are diehards. In my personal wardrobe, I like wide leg jeans, but I would not consider them one of my essentials. So I'm sort of skipping past that personally. You could go with what is referred to as the barrel jean, which is definitely a fun, funky novelty shape where it cinches at the waist, it kind of barrels out towards the mid thigh, and then it cinches back in around the bottom. That's a fun silhouette to play with. In my case, I love a good cargo jean. These are actually some of my very favorite jeans that I scored secondhand. They're fantastic. Are they essential? Not necessarily, but I do love them. I think they bring in that really fun casual element, and these are kind of a substitute for me for like a pair of khaki pants, okay? So I don't really need khaki pants. Whenever I seem to have owned them, I rarely turn to them, but I will definitely turn to a jean like this. And these can be styled in a million different ways. I kind of think they're a little bit like my straight leg jeans, but they just have that little extra element of interest here. I tend to keep the top shorter so I can show off the pockets on the sides. In this case, I love just a short sweater, maybe a little thrown off the shoulder a la Lisa, because that's the way I always love it. And they're just easy, and they have just a tiny bit of bag to them. So if I'm wearing a tighter top, I can substitute these in for a little bit of bag instead of the boyfriend jean, and they're just ultra versatile. And finally, on the jeans front, we talk about the novelty color jeans or novelty pattern. You guys know I have some cherry red jeans that I absolutely love, and you'll probably be seeing those in here somewhere, but I will also just say that I love a good patterned jean, and I think for this season, because animal print, leopard print in particular is so big, it's really fun to weave in something like this. You can play with these, you can put a t-shirt, you can put a blazer. I tend to really, if you're gonna go with a print like this, I tend to really like to keep the rest of the outfit very simple so that this is the focal point of the outfit. So just something like just a nice light colored sweater and a paired back to just a light colored boot. Again, all the attention is on these cool jeans. These are great statement pieces, and it's nice to have a novelty jean in there just so you don't get bored with just a straight up denim capsule. This adds just a nice little twist or a little bit of dimension. Gals, my final element on the bottom half is going to be the denim skirt. And I love how versatile these are. You can go short if you look better in a shorter silhouette. You can go full length. Here, I like the midi length. It's kind of like mid to lower calf. I like more of a slim cut, but you could even go for an A-line. There are so many ways to play with this silhouette, and this is very, very big this season. So if you're looking to add one to your wardrobe, you can definitely find these secondhand and not have to pay as much. These are so versatile. Anything that I do with a straight leg jean, I could pretty much do to the skirt and make it work. But it also, the skirt dresses things up a little bit. It adds a little variety in case I've been wearing jeans the last 5 days and I just need a little something different. So in this case, a couple of the ways that I really love to style it are to take a chunky sweater, because the skirt is a slimmer cut. I can go with a boxier top, throw it off the shoulder, and put on some cute little booties, and that really adds some just cool girl edge to it. I really love that look, but maybe I want to make the skirt look really sophisticated, and I can play with that too by bringing in more of a ladylike little cardigan, like this beautiful striped French classic here, and that just pulls the look together and makes it look a little more polished, maybe a little more, let's say, workplace appropriate. Gals, let's move on to the top half. So I definitely am a little more minimal on the top half with the denim. I tend to work with a lot of other fabrics and colors to pair back to my bottom half that's denim, but I do love a good denim shirt. Now for you, this could be a long sleeve denim button down. It could be chambray like this. So maybe you're not going with true denim. Maybe you're going with a chambray or a tencel, and I love that. It's just a little bit softer, long sleeve, short sleeve, you name it. Go with what works for you. I happen to really love this top from Velvet Heart, and you know, denim on denim, as we've talked about in the past, is really big this season, denim head to toe, so you could easily pair this back to some jeans. In this case, I like taking my black trousers. So this goes to show that in your denim-based capsule wardrobe, you can own other things. So of course, I love my black trousers. Well, they look great with the denim on top. And now if I do this, I feel truly like myself, because you know, I don't feel quite right if there isn't some denim in my look. All right, this next one on top is what I call an absolute must-have essential, like must-have every season, and that is my denim jacket. I'm gonna show you two silhouettes that I consider to be important additions to my wardrobe. Now, the first one is the cropped denim jacket. You could go any color here, but I think cropped is generally flattering on everyone. If you are a little bit thicker through the middle, this is nice because it creates the illusion of the waistline that you might feel like you don't have. It just causes things to hit right at the center, but it doesn't have to cinch in. So this is just a nice visual. I really, really love denim jackets, not just paired back to pants, but you can pair them back to a matching denim jean. Or in this case, I love taking my silky slip dress that you guys have seen many times before. I throw a shirt over the top, knotted at the waist, and then I put the denim jacket on top. This is a great layering piece. It's perfect going into fall, winter, and it brings that kind of more masculine, casual element in to the more feminine, dressy dress. This next one might be one that some of you own, some of you don't own, but I have found since I added this to my wardrobe last year, this has become a huge go-to piece for me, and that is the oversized denim jacket. This is not a super heavy piece. This is about the same weight as the little cropped jacket I just showed you, but I love it because it does have outdoor layering potential. So if it's barely fall like it is here in Arizona, this is gonna be great going into the cooler temps before it is freezing. It doesn't usually get too freezing here. This could be practically my winter jacket here. But for those of you in a colder climate, this is a nice layering piece that you can wear inside or outside. You could always put a heavier coat on top. And this is really nice paired back to a slimmer silhouette underneath. So in this case, I have on a slim jean, a chunky sweater, and then I throw this over the top, and it just gives that great, cool, kind of old school. You know what it makes me think of? It makes me just think of like old school J. Crew. Do you guys remember that when like the barn jackets were really big? I love that layered look, and it just brings finish and polish to the look. And again, it gives me that little bit of denim that I just so desperately need in every outfit. And last but not least, gals, on your denim starter pack for your capsule wardrobe, let's talk about the one pieces, okay? So for me, I have a couple of essential one pieces, but I just want to mention, again, you have so much freedom here to play. So, you know, you could do, let's say, a denim dress. Maybe you go with a denim short dress that ties at the waist. You could go with a midi dress. You could go with a long denim dress. You could go with denim overall dress, which I actually own and I love. I happen to really love the denim overalls that I'm wearing right now. This is my total weekend go-to vibe. I can play with the tops I'm gonna wear underneath this, but just ultra comfortable. And another way I love to channel denim into a one-piece look is to go on the opposite side of things and go really kind of sophisticated and cool. So for that, I love something like this. This is the denim jumpsuit. This one has more structure. What I'm wearing right now has the beat up legs. This is just like ultra casual, but this is oh so chic. And in this case, I mean, yes, I can definitely pair this back to sneakers or little booties, but I happen to love this if I'm going to bring a heel in, if I really want to dress it up and elevate. I could practically have a capsule wardrobe that covers the dressy side of things and not bring in anything but denim if I had this jumpsuit in the mix. So I happen to call this an essential. And if you are looking, you can find these all over the place secondhand if you want to add this to your wardrobe. So gals, you've now just seen what I consider your core denim capsule, right? Your denim starter pack for a good capsule wardrobe. Very quickly, without much explanation, I'm just gonna walk you through a few of the pieces that I consider essential pairing pieces in my own capsule wardrobe. And that is, I always start with some good basic layering tanks. Then I need for fall and winter a couple of good long sleeve shirts that I can tuck in, shirts that I can tie at the waist. Maybe I tie it like you've seen over a silky slip dress, and they're just versatile. They're good for layering, and so I might have a little handful of things like this. Then I definitely want to have several pieces that I can pair back to skinny jeans, oversized tunic, long sleeve or mid sleeve tops like this. Then I love just a good, this is very personal to me, but a chunky off the shoulder sweater. This is great going back to the straight leg jean. This is great going over the midi denim skirt that you guys saw. Really fun to play with. Now on the blouse front, these are just absolute essentials to me. As we talked about, I really believe every gal can benefit from a nice button-down blouse like this. You could also do, I didn't even include it in here, but the striped button-down like you've seen and that we've talked so much about. And then I also think it's important to have a good oversized shirt that you can wear open, like a shirt jacket or a shacket like we've talked about. This is great over skinny jeans, okay? Then I also consider it essential to have a shorter sweater option, something that can just be perfect with a baggier jean, maybe even a little half tuck. This would also look great with that midi denim skirt. And I think an oversized chunky sweater is really fabulous. This is just so nice in place of the tunic over skinny jeans. Now, I think having some sort of cardigan is absolutely key, you guys, and I love a nice striped cardigan here. This is absolutely beautiful. I think this is a French wardrobe classic. And then a longer cocoon style cardigan. You guys saw this over the skinny jeans, and I really like this a lot. This is great for those days when you want to be cozy. It's actually also very sophisticated because it's in a nice lightweight fabric, and it covers all manner of sins. In other words, those areas that we don't necessarily want to show to the world. And then finally, Again, wardrobe essential, must have a blazer, because this just adds that element of contrast, that element of sophistication. And in my case, one blazer might be more like 3, 4, maybe even 5 blazers because I love them so much.
So gals, there you have it. That is my denim starter pack going into fall. That is the foundation of what is becoming my capsule wardrobe, a nice, compact, very versatile wardrobe that really suits my personal style, which definitely hinges on a lot of denim. And then I bring flavor and personality into it by thinking about what my personal style words are. We've talked about that in previous videos. Pick those 3 style words that describe your personal style, and then you bring in your pairing pieces based on that. And that is a very easy way to create a really functional, really inspiring, awesome capsule wardrobe. So I hope you guys have fun. Happy closet cleaning. If you need inspiration, always feel free to contact me. I'll drop my contact info in the description box below. And if you need to add some good denim to your wardrobe, I highly encourage you to think about shopping secondhand. Here at Chill Boutique, we have so many denim options, top, bottom, one pieces, and it's really an inexpensive way to round out your wardrobe and to play with new ways of styling things. If you guys liked this week's video, please make sure to give it the thumbs up. That really helps this channel. And as always, make sure that you are subscribed here to Zero Waste Closet, and that way you guys will get a notification every time I come out with a new video, which is every single week. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.